Greetings everyone, and welcome to my ULTRAKILL predictions video. I'll be going through my predictions for Act 3, Godfist Suicide. This video will contain spoilers for Act 1 and 2, so if you haven't played those, click off now. Before we get into these predictions, I just wanted to say that I hope Hakita takes his time and does this right. If he does this last act right, we probably won't get it for at least a year, but I can wait. When the last act does come out, it'll be fun to look back and see if I'm right. Before I get into Act 3, I want to talk about Wrath's secret level, also known as 5S. My theory is that it will be a fishing game, as the secret levels before have been horror, puzzle, dating simulator, and third-person platformer, in that order. I know that that sounds obvious, but I think that it makes the most sense. While we're on the topic of secret levels, I'd like to talk about the second Prime Sanctum, also known as P2. I think that it will be King Sisyphus, and I know a lot of people think that, but I'd like to explain why I think that. Let's talk about Minos Prime. He was a great and loved ruler in life, and when he died, his soul became quite powerful, and his massive corpse was left wandering the city of lust as a husk. King Sisyphus was also a great ruler in life, so I figured his soul would be quite powerful. In ULTRAKILL, King Sisyphus tried to overthrow heaven, which would give the angels a good reason to put him in a flesh prison, similar to the one holding Minos Prime. You can find a massive corpse in the pyramid in Greed, and that might be the husk of King Sisyphus, just like how King Minos had a corpse. I also think he'll be green, but that's just because he was on the Greed layer. My third prediction is about weapon variants. I believe that the rocket launcher's green variant will be a triple burst of rockets that needs to be charged. It won't lock onto enemies, but they can be frozen in the air using the blue variant of the rocket launcher, allowing you to create a triple explosion. I also previously held the theory about the yellow variant of the rail cannon, but Hikita removed the yellow slot for weapons when Act 3 released, so unless he changes it back, this prediction won't happen. I theorized that we would get a rail cannon with an attack similar to that of a virtue. It would create a ring that damages all enemies in it after a few seconds of it hitting the ground. Of course, I no longer believe this as Hakita has removed the yellow slot. My fourth prediction is about the golden arm. I think that it will be a sword of some kind. I actually have two ideas of what this sword will be. One, it will be a sword machine arm taken in 7-4. If the game follows its previous pattern of having a boss that gives you an arm, followed by a spectacle boss, followed by Gabriel, then we will most likely fight a swords machine in 7-4 that gives us its arm. How I theorize that this arm will work is that it damages enemies in front of you while you are dashing, similar to how the swords machine dashes while swinging. My other theory is that it will be Gabriel's arm. I think that we could possibly find it in 7-4 since Gabriel could potentially leave it behind, but I doubt this will be the case. The most prevalent theory that I hold is that we will get the golden arm after killing Gabriel as a reward for completing the game. I think that it could be used by being paired to another key, or it could just be a normal fist that we cycle through. My final prediction is about P3, the last Prime Sanctum. I think that we will fight Lucifer, as he is in the ending of Dante's Inferno. I think that we will fight the devil in the deepest layer of hell, also known as Treachery. In Dante's Inferno, Treachery is an icy layer, so it'll be interesting to see how Hakita designs it. He's already designed an icy, like a blizzard filter that you can add to the sandbox. And thanks for listening to my theories, and I'll see you guys in the next video.